Alright, second part. After the Sultan RS yesterday, now we're gonna update, go to the garage where my Banshee is. Once again, Banshee fully updated in the Los Santos custom shop. And now we're gonna update it at Benny's once again. I have a pretty good idea what I want and what I don't want. First of all, I'm not really a fan of sticker cars, so cars with a lot of livery around it. I don't like that. I don't like wrapping. I'm more of a subtle kind of guy. I like details, but I don't like things that really jump up in your face with, for instance, race car oriented liveries and stuff like that. Don't like that. But anyhow, that's personal, of course, to each their own. But for me, I will not do it. So this garage over here at Alta Street, I think, is one of our supercar garages. Well, it is our supercar garage. All the most expensive cars are placed here, and I also put my Banshee in here because Banshee is one of my favorite cars. At the moment it should not be there, of course. It's just a regular car, but for me I just love it, and I put it in here next to the Elegy, which is also one of my favorite cars. Well, to be honest, I don't have many cars that I don't like. Let's say the Banshee I used more than the others, so that's why I name it one of my favorite cars. I like the wailing sound of the engine. I like how it looks, and it's something that I've seen already in real life also. Never seen a Zentorno, but this one I saw in real life, and I love the Dodge Viper look. Just hear how it roars and how it wails. The only thing that I have a remark about is, of course, I don't have side pipes anymore for the exhaust. That's a bummer. I loved it. That's something I like with the Sultan RS. The side pipes gives it a real aggressive look, but I tried to solve it by picking the exhaust that you will see within a few seconds. The cannons. Look at this aggressiveness to the top. It's really bulky. Looks like a Banshee that has been bodybuilding for quite a few years. And now I want to keep it subtle. I want to keep it clean. So I'm going to take my time and pick my stuff out. First of all, I saw a lot of cars with front bumpers, with these big ass bumpers. Looks like snow shovels, or what do you call it. Don't like it. Like this, I don't like this one. Not at all. This is more appropriate. Looks better. Looks very familiar to the Velour front bumper I have. Good stuff. Alright, under the hoods, no carbon, just primary color valve covers. Once again, it's midnight blue with ultra blue pearlescent on top of it. That's my color. That's my my combo. Very nice struts, strut braces, very nice. But I picked the light and racing strut brace. I love that one. But then again, it's not something you see much. Only when you're trying to show off your car at a car show, for instance. But so engine tunes, it's fully tuned already. Now the exhaust. Too bad, no side exhaust, but we're gonna do what we have, and I'm gonna take the cannons. Love the aggressiveness of it, and it shows immediately that this is not a regular. For those that don't see it, of course, but I think most players for now at the moment know what a new Banshee is. But for those that don't know, this exhaust shows everything. It shows that this is an improved Banshee. Rivetless, don't like these rivets. Has to be clean. Then the hoods. Sadly, no other alternatives that I like. Don't like carbon, don't like any air filters sticking out of it. This has to be clean. But I do like some vents, so I just stick with the stock hood. So even in software editions, this car can get rid of its heat, its engine heat. Interior, that's something new, of course. Yesterday we had a blast with the Sultan RS. This is also very nice. Put up the Grim Reaper bobblehead. Have it in all three lowrider cars that we have. So that was a hard choice. I'm not really a fan of carbon oriented interior, so I went with a flocked dash, and the same for the doors. It's already costly as it is, so I had an estimate yesterday. I calculated the price and I came about with $750,000. And today, after completing everything in here, I put on a few more options, and the final tab was $830,000. So a big spend again. I'm dropping below 1 million. Can't play VIP missions, even if I wanted to. Don't play them at the moment. But anyhow, I can't do it at the moment, so I have to get back up above 1 million. Then the seats was a particular difficult choice. Certain seats gave more cover from behind, so perhaps they can also stop some bullets, I don't know. But I just picked the one that I like the best. As will everyone of course. This one I don't like at all. The ballistic fiber track car. What is it? Carbon track seats. What are the carbon race seats? Don't like them. So let's check. I want red belts. So I think I'm gonna take those. Oh, it's difficult. So we end up with a carbon track race seats, so that's good. Now the steering wheel, also a difficult choice. Not something I really see at all, because I always have third-person view for my cars when I'm playing Grand Theft Auto 5. Never inside a car, never first person. So if I want to look first person, I play a first person shooter. Alright. Tough pick again, one guys, but we're gonna do it, you know. I think it's gonna be this one. Yes, the Sprint Featherweight. Wait, that's a good one. And the light color, I want blue. Light color. Same as yesterday in the Sultan RS. It's already nice, the blue. I want a little bit, has to pop out a little bit more. Not so dark, so I think I went ultra blue, if I recall correctly. Good stuff again. And not cheap. That's a surprise. So lights, everything okay already. That's already good. And livery, that was a tough choice. So I'm not a fan of livery, so that was harder to pick. But anyhow, I wanted to have a livery despite my my concerns, because you really want to show that this Banshee is a updated version. If not by looks, then by the livery. So no race striping for me. I'm looking at something else. Let's check it out. Racing, no, this is not a racing car. I'm going to use it on the street, so But as you guys can see, very expensive. 35,000 is an average price for this stuff. This is something I like, the black tone, two-tone. Not very, it doesn't pop up. You only see it. It's there, but it's not there if you catch my drift. So this is the one I'm gonna take. I also want to keep the blue striping, but that's a downside to this black two-tone. My blue stripe gets at the front on the hood, disappears a little. It remains on the top and on the back side of the car, but not on the hood. But anyhow, I think yes, we're gonna take this black two-tone striping. Delivery. Just pick it already, you know. I was just looking at it. Get some atomic in front. Doesn't really pop out, but it's there. If you really look careful. Checking if I have insurance, of course. The license plate, we're gonna keep that, so it's good with the blue striping. We are not gonna do a respray. It's still midnight blue. We have secondary is a matte blue, and then as pearlescent we have ultra blue. Now another tough pick is the custom skirts. What I didn't like about the new skirts is they're so big, and the logos disappear when I use the more expensive skirts. So I'm gonna stay with these low skirts. As I said earlier, I want to keep my car as clean as possible. It has to be tuned, it has to look good, but I don't want to make it over the top. I don't like cars that are over-tuned, visually over-tuned, if you catch my drift. That's strange, because my Banshee was lowered as much as possible, so I think it was race suspension. In this case we only get sport suspension. That's strange. Anyhow, then the tailgate, keep it fine and in good relation with the spoiler, so it's gonna be the smoothed rear deck lid for sure. No bolt-ons for me. That's good. And then turbo, should have the turbo already. Yes. Wheels still the same, so Super G wheels with royal blue. And then we're gonna change it from blue tire smoke. Don't like that blue tire smoke. Want to change it to red tire smoke. That's better. Like that better. Then windows. I think I'm gonna go one tin darker, so that's gonna go limo. It's nicer. And then I think we've done everything that we needed to do. And we can now officially put it back in my my supercar garage next to the other supercars. I'm very curious how it will look next to the Falira, one of my other favorite cars, also Bravado again. Brand Bravado. They make nice cars, in my humble opinion. And we're gonna put it in front of it in the garage so we can compare. Especially I'm curious how the front spoiler will look. If I can find my apartment, of course. Also my at the moment the image is a little bit choppy, but we're gonna resolve that. I bought a new graphic card and we're gonna go SLI pretty soon. So that also will be a thing of the past, I hope. So now back into the garage and then we're gonna check it out. Too bad it was night time when I rolled it out of Benny's place, but in here we can also look at it. Looks, in my opinion, it looks great. I succeeded in tuning it, and at first glance you would say it's a regular Banshee, but then when you come up close, you see the livery, you see the extensions to the fenders and all, the front spoiler, just awesome, you know. I love it. Let's check out the Valera. And on the other side. And then I'm gonna walk over to the Valera, I think. Yes, it's here. Spoilers around the same. Love this car also. So good stuff, guys. Alright. See you guys in the next video.